This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Stephen Wakefield. How you doing, doll?
I'm great.
Now, for those just listening, unfortunately this is not a visual medium, but we are currently lounging poolside in a Balinese villa. Darling.
We're in the Masseria.
We're in the Masseria. And there are two bombshells that have entered the villa. So apologies in advance if you hear them making noise. But also, not sorry about it.
I mean, the nude, which is great.
I know. And look, it's not Saint-Tropez because I don't have Montano money, but we are in Bali, coming to you live from the White Lotus. And Stephen, would you believe this is my 100th episode?
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How good.
It's amazing. 100 episodes.
100 episodes of talking shit about reality TV.
Here's to 100 more.
I said it wouldn't last. So what better way, like I couldn't think of a more perfect setting to
Than
celebrate
Ultimate girls trip
than
to
in,
Bali.
in an ultimate girls trip setting. We're lounging, we've got coconut waters. We did the trashy thing yesterday and we went to Finn's Beach Club. Girl.
I'm still recovering.
Where do we begin? So it was like, picture this, we arrived around 1, we had our sexy little daybed in the pool because we wanted like first like front row seat to the bogan shit show entertainment, which delivered.
And some. I've never seen anything like it. I'm still shocked. I'm shocked.
I know.
Not much shocks me anymore, and I was properly shook.
For me, it was the gentleman that dived headfirst into the shallow pool and like pretty much cracked his head open. But
That.
at about 2 p.m, I would
mean,
say that happened.
That was, I guess, the first visual representation of things going south.
And he was like,
He didn't even
he
realize
had
that
no idea. He was like,
the blood
what?
was pouring down his face.
Like
and
6 security guards were like screaming at him, like,
"Get
get out of the pool. And he was like, what? I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm just like a sick cunt.
Yeah. I love that he reappeared at about
Oh,
9
he was
p.m.
fine.
that night. It
Nothing was
incredible.
stopping him. He's like, I've prepaid for the booze. I'm not leaving. Then there was a lovely group of lesbians, and one of them did pass out. This was about 3 p.m.
Weekend at Bernie's.
There was a weekend at Bernie's moment where there was about 6
Bernice.
lesbians.
A weekend at Bernice's.
6 bogan lesbians, all surrounding this one woman who looked like she was no longer with us.
She had left her this mortal coil.
She couldn't do it, which made sense because they did order about like 600 bottles of Grey Goose.
Oh my God. And the Grey Goose girlies.
The Grey Goose girlies
They
were
come over.
girlying. They come over, you get a kiss. Oh no, you think you get 2 kisses with a Grey Goose. The Sky vodka, you just get the one
You
kiss.
get a finger up. All right.
You,
Scott vodka.
you get named and shamed for being a cheap bitch. But we can confirm she is still with us.
Yes.
So,
Well, she came to as she was lifted out of the pool.
Yeah, we sure. Honestly, like, I'm living for maths this year, but I don't think I need to watch it anymore because I think I've seen the finale already, and it happens at Finn's Beach Club. Like,
I think
yeah.
just it was the most real reality TV show we've ever seen, and it wasn't on TV.
Yeah, and now we know where they do the casting.
Handpicked out of the pool.
They literally pick them out of the pool. There was also the most aggressive smoke machine I've ever seen in my life. Like,
It was amazing.
It was more like a fire extinguisher,
And-
but the size of the dance floor.
And when that thing goes off, every single time I think I jumped, it would go off and it'd be like, oh God, it's just that.
Yeah. I did put out my cigarette a few times. I was like, excuse me?
I think that's the fire extinguisher of it all. Is that it's meant to light everyone's ciggies.
And then she came out with that but in gun version and started spraying it into the pool.
That was amazing.
It was heaven.
It was incredible. That's the job that we all should have.
Yeah. And we entered the night with a lovely group of Japanese boys who invited us to their lounge,
Masseria.
to their masseria. And we just, popped bottles.
We twerked. We did layback shots. And
and you bought a Terry Biviano top.
Oh, I'm trapped.
Oh no, is it already caught on the pillow? It is.
Okay.
Fashion emergency.
Fashion emergency
I'll explain what's
crises.
going on. Stephen bought a
I was inspired.
a mesh crop top with oh my god, and it's stuck to the couch. A Diamante mesh crop top in a lovely black.
I can't believe that I'm trapped.
Much similar to the Biv's iconic entrance look in this fantastic episode of.
I think I'm just
you're
trapped.
good?
I'm
Oh,
now,
you're
the
still
pillow's
stuck
a
on
part
there.
of me from now
Oh,
on.
no.
It's okay. We'll figure this out after the episode. Just remind me that I'm attached to a pillow.
When you get off the couch later, we'll sort it out. We also need to talk. So the Traitors is finished, and I know that we haven't put out the finale recap episode with gasbagging's Dan Morrison. I promise that is coming this week, but we do need to talk about it because it just happened briefly.
Before we actually do that, I just want to say your recaps of the Traitors has been giving me a life.
Aw,
I've loved
thanks,
it.
babe.
It's been really, really great.
I've been living with Dan
Yeah.
Morrison.
He just moved into your house for that
I wish.
8 weeks
Yeah.
or whatever has been the air schedule.
No, it's been so much fun.
No, it's amazing.
I'm really glad we did that. But
I love that.
Yeah, fucking, she did it again.
Like the most.
Brittany fucked Danielle again.
It's Brittany, bitch. Not that Brittany. The other Brittany. I loved. It's so chaotic. But do you know what I really appreciate from this season of Traitors? That it's brought us Gabby. I've
Yes.
known nothing of Gabby.
She was the breakout star.
Wow, what she is a star.
And her, like, I could just listen to her speak all day.
And
She needs
I
a pod
love-
where she just goes.
she does have a pod.
Does she?
She has a pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
And she wears like kind of 2001 Dior wraparound glasses, and she just talks shit. And
so, like,
I love it.
yeah, it was really good to win the Traitors. She's heaven. I still cannot believe, though, that fucking Lord Ivar walked away with some cash. Like,
That has to be in his contract
like-
agreement or something.
Like, I love it for Dolores literally just having a paid holiday and also getting money and did absolutely nothing
And
on the show.
No enemies.
Go-
I think everyone loved
Yeah, good on
Dolo.
that.
Yeah.
Love Dolo.
Yeah.
Love it for baby girl Dylan. He did work hard.
Amazing.
He was
He
actually
deserves everything.
playing the game, so I think
Yeah.
he deserves it. Gabby obviously deserves it for being a fucking queen. And then
Yeah.
I've like can't like they should have. I'm sorry, they should have kicked him out.
I mean, you do keep the dumbest people around the longest. They're great
Yeah,
cover.
but to split the cash, I
know.
guess these people weren't there for the cash at any point.
Ye-
I don't know, but it just shits me that a royal got money.
I know. What is it
On
equal
a
to? Like
reality
40,
show?
40K each.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I mean, I'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah. But anyway, that full recap and of the insane reunion with Andy Cohen, which was so ridiculous. That we will be bringing you that later this week.
That's amazing.
But before we get into our recap of The Real Housewives of Sydney, which, fuck, this episode is so good. I cannot wait to get into it. I do have some announcements. I've been hinting at a live show for a little while, and I can now confirm we're on, baby. First ever live show. It will be at the Railway in North Fitzroy on April 18th, which is Good Friday. So
Amazing.
come and celebrate Good Friday with me. Have some pub feed. I've got some special guests lined up, including Ash Flanders and Jean Litzer, pod regulars, and some other surprises up my sleeve. So come along. We're going to talk shit about reality TV at the pub.
Amazing. How exciting.
Yeah.
We love the Railway.
Yeah. And the tickets for that will be available online from tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So find those on my socials, which are Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok at the Cringe is Real Pod. Stunning. Should we choo choo hop aboard the woke wank train?
All aboard.
Oh my god, there were actually too many iconic lines from
Do you
this
know-
episode. I haven't even written them all down
Did
because
this
there was too many.
The episode felt like it went for 2 hours.
Oh, I was going to say 2 seconds because it was so
Well,
good.
I was like, this is so
there was
much.
a lot of content though. Yeah,
A lot of content, and it was a lot of like flashing around this place, this place, this place.
Yeah, it was.
Ultimoda fashion shop rental store.
I'm calling it now. This season, it's really good,
Mm.
and it's giving early Melbourne.
Everyone's
it's-
stepped up.
They've stepped up. They understand this time. They're doing petty.
Mhm.
And they're making up, and then they're finding new shit to fight about, which is
Incredible.
what we want. Because last season they flogged those boring ass storylines.
I think I blocked them out. I can't remember
Like
really what
it
they
was.
even spoke about.
It was Nicole was late in Japan, and there was a porn star comment.
Oh.
I think that was pretty
And
much
Kate
it.
was a lesbian.
Yeah, I think that pretty much
Yeah.
sums up last season. But girls, I've got to tell you, loving your work this time around.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up for work, girls.
And let's be honest, Martine is doing some heavy lifting.
You said to me, because I was a bit late to watch the first 2 episodes, and you said to me that I was really going to like her.
Mm.
And first episode was like, oh God, you're annoying. And now, 3rd episode in, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God, you actually don't give an F about
No.
any of these girls. You're gunning for them hard. You're doing the job.
She
Watch out,
fully
Chrissy.
understands the
Yeah.
assignment. The
Yep.
way she goes Chrissy this episode, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, bitch.
Yeah.
Do it. Like,
I also loved, I think it was, I don't know, episode one
Yeah.
or 2, where she just basically was at the dinner table
Mm.
going, no, I'm bored. This is boring.
mm,
I don't know who you're talking about. This is boring.
mm.
And I love that kind of attitude. Incredible.
Amazing. And no, it's never too early for T-bombs. But they
T-bombs.
they edged that Terry entrance. Like, come on. I was like, give us the biv, give us the... When's she going to come?
When I want the big biv. Gimme.
But the entrance did not disappoint.
No, it really didn't. I mean,
The elevator door opening.
it
and
was like
her
it was
in
like
that
the
dress.
it was like the Devil Wears Prada. Like, Miranda's coming, and everyone's
the
like,
seal has arrived.
and then they open the elevator door, and she's just in. Big
And-
biv.
and the
And she
produ-
looks
Oh,
fab.
she looks amazing. And the producers wanted
Mhm.
that shot of
Yep.
Chrissy's face, and they fucking got it.
They really got
They
it.
were like, she's definitely not coming to this event. Don't
she
worry,
didn't
doll.
look. She didn't show up to anything else. She's probably not even on this show.
She hasn't signed the contract yet, Chrissy. You got nothing to worry about. And then here she is. Oh my god.
Amazing.
All right, so this episode's called "Did You Miss Me?"
And yes.
And yes, Terry, we
the
did.
answer is yes.
So we're still in Noosa, but it's like the final day of the trip. They're packing up. I've got to say, we got some more shots of Chrissy's gorgeous house.
$10 million house.
Beautiful home.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to say, Chrissy, some of the artwork, those wooden seahorses
She's going to start selling them.
and the paddles. Yeah. I
Well,
was
it's the
looking for
beach house.
I was looking for a Chappelle Corby resin clock, but she didn't have one. I think she needs, because I've heard she's winding those up soon. So get on it. There'll be a collector's item.
A real collector's item.
Every Noosa home needs one, darling.
Yeah.
Sally and Caroline are chatting about last night, and Sally is quite frankly disgusted at Victoria's comments, and yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
Girl.
Come on. That wasn't the right thing to say.
Yeah, and
I
she's,
mean,
she's saying she's not here for the pity of it all,
Yeah.
which is understandable.
It's really understandable, but also I'm like, it actually isn't that's not a thing you say to Sally. You say to the person that's being weird or standoffish with Sally and say, hey, is this why you're doing this? Or I've noticed you don't say anything. Why don't you? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
calling it and putting it on Sally is like, like this weird psychological
Yeah, and I mean,
trauma dump.
we don't know. Like, I'm assuming, I would like to think that between then and the actual apology later on in the episode, that like Victoria texted her or something, but it kind of seems like she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm a bit like, yeah, you don't avoid that. You should probably make the first move.
Yeah.
But props to Sally for demanding it.
Yeah.
she's fucking arrived. This episode, I was so here for Sally.
Yeah.
She's the only normal person on the cast.
She really is.
Cut to Chrissy walking into breakfast with a ginormous bread basket with croissants.
And all that fruit.
There was a lot of fruit on that table.
It was like a giant fruit plate.
And she's fun. You called it. She's LVPing this season.
Yes, Chrissy Vanderpump.
She's Chrissy Vanderpump, which is just queen shit. And we get a flashback to last night and the tushies on the waiters because Chrissy's still getting giggles from that. She's like, oh. She's like, remember how fun was last night? Do you remember the waiters?
Yeah.
Did you see? Do you remember when they had their butts out? So good. And then we also get a flashback to Martine and her pearl clutching over it. So this is like foreshadowing their kind of beef later on.
Yeah.
And then Chrissy's like, well, maybe we're just a bit older. And Nicole's like, sorry? Like, I don't think we're that much older than
I'm only
Martine.
a couple of years older than her.
But Martine is a vampire, so we don't know her age. She could be 7,000 years old.
Yeah.
Like, she's fucking Nosferatu.
She really is
with the
Nosferatu.
parasols.
Oh, God, give it up. Like the sun, the whole parasol staying out of the sun of it all.
She's branding.
I think 3rd episode in, give it a rest. We get it.
She'll come out with a parasol range.
Yeah, she really
and
will.
I will probably buy one.
She should gift us one.
She should.
We'll stay out of the sun.
I need to stay out of the sun after this week.
I know this week.
My body is in trauma from the beach club. Spot the Aussie. Oh my God.
So much burning.
Yeah.
So many red shoulders in that place.
I know. Then we flip around now to like these 3 different scenes. It's everyone kikiing, like packing to go home and kikiing about last night. So the Bobbsy twins, Victoria and Martine, are packing, and these two together, like, wow.
I mean, they really needed Montano to have a friend.
Yep.
They needed her to have someone who's just going to be by her side no matter what. Because
it's
great. It is really good. I think that
Truly
works
fantastic.
really well. Montano needs a sidekick. No, but I had to Google it because I know the reference, Bobbsy twins. It's like a thing our parents say. It's like a real
Stephen,
generational.
I don't understand that reference. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like,
I'm too young and gorgeous.
Well, we're all too young and gorgeous, but
the
Bobbsy
who?
twins, don't you mean the Olsen twins?
I mean, Olsen twins is a way better reference for. And
Chrissy wouldn't even know what the Olsen twins are.
No, she wouldn't.
She'd go,
like,
the
"Who's
Bobbsy
that?"
twins.
Oh my God. I love this line from Martine. She's like, well, I do find everything cringe. To which I was like, come on the pod, Martine.
I know.
I find everything cringe too.
I think we need to get her.
She's
We'll find a way.
Coming out with some good lines. Then we get Caroline and Sally having a cuppa, and Caroline tells her she just wants to start fresh with Kate. She's like, we just really need to hug it out. And I was like, you really think Kate's gonna let you hug that out? I don't know. Good luck, girl.
I mean, that altercation between them at the episode before at the dining table was like, it was really rough. It was really rough. And that everyone left the table and Kate's just sitting there by herself.
She just walked off and said, yeah.
And she's like, I can't be with her. I don't want to see this person again. It's like, babe, you're on a show together and you're going to have to. And you're not going to be able to solve it by just hugging it out or just get over it.
I do love that about Caroline, though, how she's just like, she loves a walkout. She loves a storm out moment, some drama. And then she's just like, oh, yeah, round 2. Let's go.
I like, if that was, Beverly Hills, New York, whatever, and someone always races after the person that storms out.
Yes.
Goes, nope, come back in, let's finish this.
Yep.
Let's just get over it.
Camera people are like running after them.
They really are. Or like,
but no, our walkouts are just like, all right, and that's the end of the night.
We're wrapping for the day.
Yeah.
We've had a storm out.
They're
so
stubborn women.
Yeah.
Which I kind of love.
It's like, no. You send the person out to chase after them. But there was no one at the table, just her Caroline and Kate.
Back to the Bobsy twins. They're
Bobsies.
discussing their uniform, the Dolce and Zimmerman look.
I mean, they were identical dresses.
Yeah.
Are they saying that Zimmerman's
Yeah.
doing a dupe of the Dolce, or are they saying they're just similar in style, maybe?
Yeah. Well, look, Montana is coming for me and how poor I am. So I am not wearing Dolce or Zimmerman in my Bali villa, darling. I am wearing a knockoff Casablanca little two-piece. So, mwah. She's got the fashion. She may not have the
She does.
budget, but she's got the fashions. I loved this dig from Martine. She's like, well, we're not, big implant girls, are we? I died.
But her chin looks a bit off. Do you think
Yeah.
maybe Martine does have a bit
Oh,
of an
Martine's
implant
had
going
some
on?
work. It's good work.
Great
I
work.
think no, it wasn't like she wasn't coming for people having work. She was coming for the size of the tits.
Amazing. Big bolt-ons.
She's like, well, we're not big trashy girls with big trashy implants.
Our
darling.
boobs are rich and
We're
natural.
Dolce and Zimmerman, darling.
Yes.
They don't make that size. So good. Like this, we need to talk about this confessional look from Martine with
The
the
Versace.
purple Versace. look.
Amazing. With the
Safety
Versace
pin?
Yeah, and then I think
A
a
little-
ribbon
yeah.
on top was a Versace Medusa head ribbon headband.
No notes.
Amazing.
So good.
She is a Barbie. She's like a pale Barbie.
She's pale Barbie.
pale
I-
Barbie.
I thought it was giving Emily in Paris.
It really
just
was.
with a little bow.
Yeah, it really
Mm.
was.
Love it. She says she feels watched and assessed
On TV. She's on TV.
whilst
She's
filming
on TV.
a reality
Sam.
show.
She's on TV.
And I'm like, babe, like you are assessing the shit out of everyone, including their
Actually,
implants.
100%.
So let's just take the foot off the gas with that one, I
Uh-huh.
reckon. But do you think she's just doing it to come for a storyline?
Yeah.
Which to that I say slay.
Yeah, slay.
Kate gets some acupuncture done, and we get a
Kate
little, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, Kate's not doing well, so we don't love that.
I know. That's why I hate the drama. When you're sick, you don't
Yeah.
you don't care about silly things. Like
I've
leave
gotta
Kate alone. Just
Yeah,
let her vibe. Let her vibe on the side.
I
Give
think
her an off season.
I think we need to leave Kate alone. I'm
Yeah.
I'm going to say it was very awkward watching this scene with some of the headlines flying around this week. I did really feel for Kate. I was a bit like, yeah, I think we need to all just
give her a
remember
rest.
that yes, these are characters on a show, but they're also real people, and like let's maybe chill.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So we wish you well, Kate.
And I think like Kate seems like a very genuinely nice person.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. Leave Kate alone.
I did love. We got some foot content though.
Ooh la la. I wonder
Yeah.
if she'll get up on the celebrity feet.
Probably. I was like, girl, put that behind the paywall. What are you doing? Martine and her husband John play golf.
Oh my god.
And I love this whole setup. It's like, I'm a prince. It's like, I'm a princess.
I don't know how to play golf.
I don't like golf.
Hold my parasol.
But we do learn that she likes facials and horse riding. Giddy up.
Do you know what? Me too. Me too, babe. Give me a stallion, a facial, 2 facials.
Yeah. That was reminding me of last night.
Back to fins we go, babe.
Caroline's fashion show at Carriage Works.
Oh, we love a little fashion, Australian Fashion Week moment.
Love it.
Yeah.
This cookie show was so cookie. In fact, do you know how I would describe this show?
Tell me.
I thought it was quite diverse.
It was a very diverse.
It was the most diverse
casting.
thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, it was very
diverse.
Yeah.
There were lots of people there that were very diverse.
Diverse audience, diverse designer.
Yes.
Woke wank train made its way to Carriage Works, didn't it?
The woke wank train lives on in my mind
It's beautiful.
forever.
It's really beautiful.
I'm so fucking here for it. Oh, and Chrissy's just so happy to be there.
I think she's an invite girlie.
Yeah,
She's invited.
She's happy
Chrissy's
to
showing
be
up.
there.
Well, Chrissy Vanderpump, she just wants to be.
Yeah, and I love.
She wants to be seen.
She's like, Caroline, you were so good. You can't even like what. She's a good friend. Chrissy.
Oh yeah, she just glided down the runway. That's not Chrissy's voice. She just glided round the runway.
I
She always says things a bit off too. Glided down the runway.
But we all need a friend like Chrissy to
We
just
do.
show up with 10,000% enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And just, happy to be there. She's a good time girly.
She's a good, yeah, good on her.
Sally as well. Oh, and then Sally goes, was I wooing? Good thing Montana wasn't there. She hates a woo.
I mean,
She does hate
there
a
isn't
woo.
like
Famously.
an epidemic of woo girls in Sydney. That
It's true.
even you'll be at a cafe and there'll be girls wooing
Whoop.
for their ice long blacks,
Whoop.
their ice matchas, whatever.
Yeah. Martine enters with yet another parasol. She's rocking up at Victoria's horse facility.
I actually
what do
totally
you
forgot
call
about.
this?
And
I
it's
don't
like
know.
the only
I don't
place that
have
she
one,
leaves
so I don't know what it's called.
Double Bay for. Is
Yeah, she only leaves.
for her
She only
horse.
leaves the east to go to wherever her
riding.
horse is. These two and their fucking horses. I love it. But Martine cannot do anything without throwing so much fucking shade at everyone. Like even to Victoria, she's like, "Look, I'm a little bit into horses, but I'm not like a weird freak like horse girl.
Because horse girls are a bit weird.
They're just a bit weird and
And
freaky."
it's like, oh, sorry, you're the palest person walking around with parasols, and you're like, oh, horse
this
girls
bitch
are
that's
weird.
like, everyone's assessing me, and then like she can't even like walk past a horse without being like, yeah, weird.
Yeah. Weird.
What's
oh, that's
that about?
weird. Oh, it looks like Victoria's riding a horse. Weird.
She's
Everyone's
so
weird.
good. I'm living for it. And it also, Dolls, we get it. You live on the harbour. Like, if you mention it again, I'm going to fucking scream.
I mean, they need to do more aerial
drone
views,
shots?
drone shots of them
Yeah.
talking across the balconies, going, "Do my white pumps look good with this
Yeah.
white dress?"
I want more of that content.
More of that. That's cute.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
cute.
good.
They should have done that at Chrissy's house.
The handbags.
Mm.
Okay, Victoria and the evil eye. This is great. So she does love an evil eye. She's definitely sent me a few evil eye emojis before, so I think that means she thinks I'm cursed.
I
And she
think
wants
so.
to ward off my bad vibes.
I think so.
Which, look, I don't know if it's working because I'm still pretty cooked. But I love that she's so into the evil eye. I actually have one at my house. So
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. We've got one at the front door.
I think I have seen that
Mm.
actually.
And she's going to get a tattoo of it, which
Yes.
is cute.
It was no correct. Was did she say that someone was going to give her the tattoo? Someone like she was like, oh, it's either you or someone
Oh.
else was going to give her the tattoo.
Like
I
pay
was-
for it.
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh.
quite sure what she meant when she was talking about that.
Yeah. No, I missed that.
Yeah,
But it was weird that we then didn't see it happen. Like, is she one of those people that just like talks like, I'm going to get a tattoo at some point?
yeah.
in
Do you
the-
think she has any tattoos?
I don't think so. Oh, no, I think she does.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember.
Mm.
But cute. Kate's gone back into the closet. She's in there sorting out her wardrobe, and she's on the phone to the Big Biv.
The Big Biv.
Yeah.
I know.
This is a great scene because it gives us some context that, you know, Kate and Biv are still mates. They're, you know, they're chatting, and the Biv is getting so horny for her big entrance, and so are we, girl.
I mean,
We're ready.
We're ready. Third episode, she makes her comeback, right?
Well, I mean,
Group.
she was
comeback.
in it last week for 20 seconds.
Yeah,
When she
and-
was like, too early for T-bombs?
Is it too early for T-bombs? T-bombs?
Yeah.
Honey, what the hell's a T-bomb?
So last season, Terry, in a genius branding move, decided that T-bombs, which they're just tequila shot style, but they're also Terry bombs.
Okay, sorry.
It's literally just a tequila. Yeah, I thought it was something more exciting. It's literally just a
My brain
tequila
went
shot.
to like bath bombs, and I was like, if she releases a
Oh,
bath
no,
bomb with
darling,
Lush,
T-bombs.
I'll probably buy one, but I'll be mortified.
We
T-bombs.
T-bombs. We definitely had a few of those yesterday.
Mhm.
She goes, "Oh, the girls are going to be shaking in their stilettos when I rock back in." It's great.
A lot of foreshadowing in that.
In that closet
Amazing.
scene.
In the closet scene.
Yeah. Kate could do with like some organisation.
I know. Yeah, I think even just like it just looked like messy.
Yeah,
Maybe we could come over and we'll clean it up for you, Kate.
sure.
Sure.
It's a fashion event for a dress hire company, which controversial because Housewives famously at least pretend that they don't rent any of their lyrics,
I know.
which Montano was all too excited to tell us that she's not a rental girly, which I would expect nothing less from
Sometimes
Montano.
You know, wears something twice and that gets the cost per wear to $10,000 each time. Oh, rich.
That was so good. And then she follows it up with, I mean, I sometimes hire things like help.
No, I hate when people speak like this. But it's
It's
so
camp. She knows what she's
it's
doing.
camp, but also like it just doesn't vibe.
I mean, yeah, everything that comes out of Montano's mouth is like probo AF.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're just on the woke wank train. So
Like
what do we know?
I would expect like Chrissy to make that kind of I hire the help kind of vibes.
Oh, I think
But
Chrissy,
then-
I don't think that's Chrissy's vibe. Remember, they
Yeah.
asked her in the first episode about her bank balance, and she pled the fifth.
Yeah.
So I don't think Chrissy's a
Montano's
flashy,
like, I hire the
cashy
help.
girl. Montano loves to flash the
Yeah.
cash. She will tell us the amount, which that's what I want in a housewife.
Yes.
Like you guys are filthy rich. Like flaunt it. That's what we're watching for. Voyeurism and
we want
fabulousness,
to watch
darling.
rich drunk women fight.
Yeah.
Is that a crime?
Yeah, exactly. But Chrissy is being a bit more modest with it, which is, LVP. She's like showy, but it's like in a very backdoor brag way. Like, I've got the 2 homes in Noosa. Doesn't everyone have 2 homes in Noosa? No? Like, it's, But she's not like, putting the price tags out there. Kate arrives and does not want a hug from Caroline because of makeup.
Doesn't want to get makeup on the collar.
Don't come near my collar.
My collar's protected.
Not the collar. It was great.
I've starched this collar and I don't want any makeup on it.
She was like, don't touch the collar.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then Caroline's like, well, you owe me a hug. And then in confessional, Kate goes, I don't owe you shit, girl. Please don't touch me. It's like, whoa. Kate's confessional chat is brutal.
Brutal. Speaking of confessional, I noticed that like Kate's hair is so gorgeous at the moment.
Stunning.
Perfect color, perfect length.
The length is
Perfect.
so
She looks
good.
incredible.
And I love she had it kind of up
Yes.
at one moment
Bit
and
more
like swishing out. That was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit of
they've
movement.
all gotten much better. Like
Montano's
stylists and
face is
shit.
stunning at the moment.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Props to Caroline though for trying to bury the hatchet here. Like I love how she's just like, you know, we're gonna hug, and it'll all be okay. But then she does go, but it's never easy with Kate. Then, of course, they have to turn to the elephant in the room, which is that Kate did not attend Noosa and did not inform the host. So Kate just says Noosa's not her thing. And do you know what? Same.
I think that's fine. But production would have told them like this is a storyline that
Don't
you know,
text.
don't text.
Yeah, you
it's like
reckon?
a thing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also like it's like when the housewives are late to things and they show
Yeah.
like a an edited time of like how long someone's been sitting at something, and then they go, oh, you're late now. I'm upset with you. It's like, no, we don't care. Just don't care.
Yeah,
That's
look,
boring.
I honestly don't care if it's manufactured or not. I love that she didn't text because it riled the
Same.
girls up.
Yes.
Kate loves pissing off this group
And
of
also,
women.
it's like it's just easy to keep her name in their mouths.
And
It's like,
exactly. And
she
'cause
didn't do anything
Chrissy-
and they're talking about it.
yes, And Chrissy is so congenial, so she's always like trying so hard to not be like, you didn't fucking text me, bitch. But
Yeah.
she's just like,
well, it's like the other
text
girls
would have
were
been
trying
nice.
to, and the other girls I think were really bringing that part up, and then so she was like, yeah, you're right, she didn't text.
Yeah, but I do love. Yeah, she's like, well, Noose is not your thing, but what about texting? Is that your thing? Could you know, do that?
She couldn't text. She was still at the acupuncturist with the needles in her hands.
Yeah. then out of nowhere, Martine just like comes into bat for
Slay.
Kate, which I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this line. She's just, do you think she was just like, why is nobody talking about me?
Yep.
And then she's like, look, Chrissy, about Noosa, colour me unimpressed.
I lolled when she said that. I gave a big
Yeah.
chuckle. I was like, colour me
unimpressed. She rehearsed that one. It's perfect.
And also, it's like people don't speak like that. I expect Chrissy to say something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like Nicole or
would.
Sally
Nicole's
or someone.
got
like,
great vocabulary.
and just, I think it was like from, you know, young Martine
yeah.
to say that. I was like, someone's told you to say that.
Do you think Nicole and Sally have kind of switched positions? Like Nicole is fading so hard into the BG,
Yeah.
which I think she's cool with.
Yeah.
She was not vibing last season.
I get it.
And Sally now has arrived and is giving us like stunning looks,
Yeah.
stunning confessionals.
Well, I feel like production's probably told them, like, you know, if you don't step up, this is your last season. Nicole's probably like, I'm happy for
and
this
Nicole's
to be my
like,
last
well,
season.
I'm OG, so I'll
But-
just do this one and then
and
leave,
then whatever,
maybe.
who cares? Kick me off.
But the night is young. Like maybe
That's
Nicole
true.
will arrive later on the season. There's definitely going to be, you know, there's always Chrissy and Nicole
Yeah.
tension. So, yeah, we shall see. But at the moment, she's very firmly in the BG, and I'm living for Sally.
Yeah.
Which I did not think I would say.
Yeah. Her confessional look is really cute too. That like tight green.
I love that green
meshy dress or top or whatever. It looks super cute.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
And she's narrating the season really well in like a chica kind of way because she's Switzerland, but now she's got some stakes in it because she's had someone personally kind of, you know, upset her,
Yes.
offend her. So she's
Yes.
got, she's backing herself. She's not rolling over, but she's also pretty classy gal.
I think so.
Yeah, she's going about it in a classy way. So colour me unimpressed happens. She says she feels like she's been hazed, Martine.
Yes. And she definitely is.
Yeah.
You know, Chrissy is hazing anyone that comes
Yeah.
on that show.
And this is the LVP of it all. Like, remember Kyle Richards and LVP, and like, but it's just British humour, darling.
That's right. And I go, how come I feel like I've been stabbed in the back every time you speak?
But I gotta say, as someone with a sense of humour, I'm kind of Team Chrissy. Like, she is making digs, and that's her personality. Like, I think
it's
she's
also
gregarious.
it's like a, you know, a group of girls thing or a group of people
Like,
thing
have some
that someone new comes
fun.
in and they're like, no, I'm going to make you work for this.
Yeah, but do I love watching Martine get upset about it? Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Give us tension.
I just don't think Martine has any friends that are like silly and playful. I think she's used to just like, hang out with her husband.
Well, she does say like she likes
Yeah.
the one-on-one.
One-on-ones, and like she's a serious girly.
She's very serious.
She's Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
So she doesn't get out much. But fuck, this is good. And then Chrissy's a bit like scuzzy. Like,
I
she's
hosted
pretty
you at my house.
I hosted you at my house in Noosa, and now you're telling me that I like didn't
Made
behave.
too much
Yeah.
fun of you for calling you a Bobsy twin.
Yeah.
She would have much preferred Olsen.
She didn't like Bobsy Twins. She didn't like being called single white female to Victoria. So
Yeah, because she's
that reference I understand.
No, but she's also a married white female.
Yeah, yeah, but like, I mean, I get that.
I
Like,
get
she's
it.
effectively saying she's like copying Victoria, but yeah. So I think it's just like a misuse of that reference.
Yeah.
because like that's not what's happened. She's just trying to say they're
Single white
similar.
female comes in and like doesn't she like steal
It's a
the
horror movie where she like steals someone's identity.
Yeah.
And it's you use that reference when someone is like trying to steal
Yeah.
your life, not like just that someone looked the same.
They dressed
or
in
act
the same outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. She did fuck up the reference, but that's what I love about
But
Chrissy.
that's Chrissy's biggest thing.
She
yeah.
always gets the reference a little bit wrong. She always gets the quote a little bit wrong, and I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
I mean, it's the Australian way, really.
Exactly. Mountains out of moles hills. She's always making mountains out of moles hills. Yeah. And yeah, Sally's kind of like, I've seen hazing, and it's not this. Like, hazing is, what did she say? Shoving
like-
toilet paper.
She's like, I saw an American college film.
A college film.
What is it? An American college film?
Yeah.
Where they put toilet paper up their butts and light them on fire, make them run around the campus.
I've seen some.
I've not seen that, but I don't have an OnlyFans subscription. So if that's our college,
seen some hazing
maybe
content.
fratx.com.
But it usually ends a little bit differently than
Yes.
that. Yeah. Stunning. Kate is living for Martine being on her side. Like the way that Kate just is like lights up because someone is batting for her.
Yes.
And this is also what we needed because, not gonna lie, didn't love watching her get sort of ganged up on last year. That's not cute.
And
so,
also, Kate, like the altercation between her and Caroline, and everyone's left the table. She's sitting there by herself, and no one's even like consoling her or being like, "Oh yeah, look, they're being a bit rough or a bit harsh." They just left her, so she's like an island. So Martine being like, "No, I'm going to bat. I've watched these women, and I'm going to bat for you." I like it. That made me really like Martine. I think it was like, go for it.
And also, we need faction. We need groups.
And interesting that Martine is batting for Kate, even though Kate and Montano weren't close last season. And it's like maybe there's going to be a shift in their dynamic, which is kind of nice as well.
Yeah.
And what about Victoria's? She was like holding back the smile so hard. She was like. As soon as Martine would say anything, they'd flash to Montano, and she'd just be like holding back the biggest smirk. She's just like, she's like, let the dogs out. Montano did.
So good. Then Caroline's still going on about the woke wank train. All aboard. They're going around in circles. They haven't got a ticket.
They're
the conductor is on the train, and he hasn't got a ticket either.
Well, and I'm going to say he looks like a he to me.
No one's touched on their Mikeys for the woke wank train. They're going to get a $75 on the spot fine.
It's an Opal in Sydney.
Oh, true. No one's tapped. No, it's not even Opal. You can use your fucking credit card.
You use everything.
Because it's
they basically pay you to get on the trains.
Oh my God. This is now a public transport podcast.
Choo Choo, all aboard.
So good. She was living for that metaphor. I still don't know if I get it. I think she's just trying to say that Martine's being a snowflake, have a sense of humour. Is that what she's trying to say?
Martine would love to be called a snowflake just because it's so white and icy. Me? A snowflake? Snow? Yes, I am very white.
She's like, thank you. Yeah,
thank you so much.
We need to get these girls into some like metaphor training, some reference training.
Yep.
And literally everyone on Australian reality TV, there's always a metaphor, and then they put like a little sting sound effect when they've fucked it up. Like, Bob's are twins. Yeah. They do it on Survivor too. It's so good.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. And then does Sally say Chrissy is harmless like a Labrador? Do they call Chrissy a Labrador? Or someone just like, it's just like Labrador behavior. And then Kate goes, that is an insult to Labradors everywhere.
I mean,
it's like,
that is true.
And then Caroline pretty much calls Kate an ugly dog in confessional in not so many words. What did she say?
Oh God, no, I can't even remember.
It was not very subtle.
It was like she didn't say ugly dog, but she said, like she alluded to
her not being sexy. She's like, there's lots of things she's not. Like she says she's no charisma, and she's not sexy.
She's not
which
sexy.
I was a bit like, okay, Carolyn, we're getting a bit mean now, girl.
Yeah, it actually felt really harsh because also I'm like, I mean, I think all the women on the cast have their own sexiness and beauty and all that sort of stuff. I'm aboard the woke wank train. Sorry,
I'm aboard the woke wank train.
Everyone's gorgeous.
I am driving the woke wank train.
I'm the
while simultaneously bitching about everyone on this show. Go figure. The music then turns into what can only be described as the most epic, like trailer. It's like. Like it was that.
Amazing. It was Salt Lake city level of music.
It was Salt Lake production.
Yeah.
I have to hats off to whoever the fuck did that, and we get the biv, a stiletto exiting a vehicle.
That was
we get
iconic. I love that.
The elevator door opening. She ascends the stairs. She
it was. She goes behind the bar, makes herself a drink. She takes someone's jacket off for them and hangs
Like,
it in the cloakroom.
It was the best entrance ever. And
It was
then
amazing.
she looked snatched. That dress was stunning. I mean, you're wearing it right now.
I mean, I've got the crop top version on the crop top and speedo version.
Stunning. The Bali version, darling.
Bali.
And Chrissy's fucking face was
Face.
priceless. It was giving Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards.
It
the
was
face crack.
crack. It was the face crack heard across Double Bay.
Yep, not a not a face was uncracked in all of Double Bay. Terry is living. She's like, "Hi, girls.
Yeah.
Kissy, kiss, kiss, kiss."
Incredible
What a
entry.
fucking queen.
Yeah. And they're like, where have you been, bitch?
And she's like, "Oh, life.
I've been busy.
Just been busy with life.
With life.
darling."
And she should have come in with like a real prepared speech. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
I've been
she had nothing.
deworming orphans in Africa.
Yeah, totally. She's been off camera for a while.
Like
She's out
and
of practice.
it seems it, but it's like she
Yeah.
really, I really wish it came out with a zinger, something like real, like, I've been doing this. What the fuck are you bitches been doing?
Yeah,
Like,
totally. Or
I haven't even thought of you
something
girls.
really virtuous.
Yeah, like, oh,
So I've been really busy, just like starting a non-for-profit and
I actually,
Yeah.
I'm a new CEO. I'm
writing
Bali,
my
darling.
book.
Yeah, I'm reading my book. Oh, did you say writing a book?
Right.
Sorry, I just heard.
Yeah,
I've been reading my book.
I've just been reading a book.
Which is what I say when I've actually been bed rotting all day watching
Yeah,
TV.
same.
And someone's like, "What did you do today?" And I go, "I've been reading my book."
Yeah, when I get home from this trip, everyone's like, "How's Bali?" I'm like, "Yeah, Steve and I just read books."
We went to Finn's Beach Club and read books.
But
People
read-
kept asking, "What are these
we-
things, darling?
We read look.
What are these funny little things with paper in them?"
No,
My God,
I do always pack a book. Like there is a book with me on this trip, and have I touched it?
I opened a book 2 days ago.
Yes, you
and
actually. I can
it was
confirm
splashed on.
I had eyes on Stephen.
Mhm.
You did read a book,
I
and then
started
Adam jumped in the
pool and
and that book is
splashed it.
now. Yeah,
It's-
just send him the invoice for the fine. The library is
the
gonna be
library. The library is
furious.
open.
Oh my god. Oh, this was my favorite fucking line of the whole episode. When Terry mustn't have read every single Vogue because she didn't know about Caroline's fashion show.
Oh,
You haven't seen every Vogue?
Caroline was in every
It's
Vogue.
in every Vogue.
And I was like,
Vogue Korea, Vogue Sweden,
"It was on Vogue,
Vogue Italia,
Vogue."
Vogue.
Yeah.
He was in every Vogue, darling.
How did you not know?
I've been living up.
Every Vogue.
Fuck it. Like this is class. This is like peak Chrissy.
Yeah.
She wants to support her friend, and then
it's really, a huge exaggeration.
it's great.
I was like, probably like Asian Vogues for sure. Akira,
Yeah.
Australian Vogue, Akira.
Was this the Akira show?
I don't think it was like Vogue Russia, Vogue
Yeah.
America, Vogue everywhere. Like,
Because yeah.
mm.
Well, look.
Although they'll probably getting compliments for their diverse casting.
Yes. I just love it though. And Terry's like, "Oh, devastated. I couldn't be there.
I
Oh,
know.
just laugh."
But if you told me, I would have come.
Yes.
I would have come.
I would have stopped life.
I would have stopped living.
I would have stopped living my
and
life.
come to your little show,
Come
darling.
to your show, darling.
I was busy, but I feel like I would have
Yes.
come if you had told me.
Yeah. Now Nicole isn't present because obviously
Mhm.
she's not in a place of let's get me right next to the biv just yet. But
Not
we
ready for
know
the big
that's
biv.
coming, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe they were still
yeah.
negotiating how that was going to go down. What
I
do
think
you think?
so. And I think they'll just
Mm.
oh, have the night off, love. You've worked
Yeah.
hard. Have the night off.
Well, she wasn't just running late because Nicole's never late.
Nicole,
No.
she actually was. She arrived early and went home.
Drives
She was there first and left
the
first.
the woke wank train, and that train is never late.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Caroline and Terry take it offline.
Mhm.
And I love this. It's like, Mr. Show. Terry's like, "Can't you and Kate just make amends, darling?"
Come on.
And Caroline's like, "Well, that's a bit rich coming from you.
Uh-huh.
Like,
But
you need some. You've got some menses to be making first, girly."
And
then-
Terry was shook. She was like, Excuse me, I don't have any beef with anybody.
No, she said it in confessional. This whole episode was full of a lot of people smiling at each other's faces, and then Barb's behind the back.
Yeah,
that was
classic Housewives tradition.
Yeah, I mean, she did say that, but not like the real jabs are all
always
in those confessionals.
That's why reunions do become good, because they go, actually, you said this about me, but you were...
Yeah, because Kate's going to have watched Caroline calling her an ugly dog.
Oh, my God.
This reunion's going to be insane.
I know.
I hope you're ready, Joel, because I hope you
We've got
get a
notes for you,
bulletproof
Joel.
vest. Like, it's going to be fucking insane. And then Terry says my favourite thing that I love to also say, which is, I have no problem with Chrissy. She has a problem with me, darling.
That's like the beauty of the Big Biv.
She's so good.
Like, she's really good
she's
at
unbothered.
it. She's like, I've been too busy living, darling.
I've got no problems with anybody.
I'm fine.
She was
It's everyone
so
else that
good.
isn't fine.
And then Terry does agree she will have a talk to Chrissy, but not tonight.
No.
But they can't help themselves. It kind of like almost starts to happen. It's almost like they all sign contracts. Like, you're not allowed to have that fight tonight.
Yes.
Can you save it for another dress rental company event than the one they're going to have next week?
We're going to the Temu fashion rental store, darling. And you can get
We're going to the Every Vogue Temu fashion launch.
We're going to the Temu Tower.
It's at Carriage Works. I fucking love that Carriage Works just makes its way into every single Sydney production.
But, I mean,
it's a
Carriage
beautiful
Works
space.
is the centre of the universe in Sydney.
Did I tell you about that time we saw Bjork, their DJ, behind a palm tree?
Was that last year or something?
Oh, it was like
2 years ago.
No, it was
longer.
But it was so good. Like, we were all excited. We flew up to Sydney. Like, we're going to see Bjork. It's going to be amazing. And she stood behind a palm tree in the corner.
Look, she's over there too, darling.
And she played like Beyonce remixes. And we were all like, what the fuck is Mum doing?
I'm so into that.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm into that.
It was a sleigh.
She's a bonkers Bjork.
She took our money and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then cut back to Sally. And you could tell she was anxious to do this, because she kind of like walks over to Victoria and she's like, hey Victoria, how you going? Now can we just have a little chat about something?
She didn't give her time to even react, respond.
Because Victoria Montano was trying to slippery dip her way out of that one. She's like, oh, look over there.
She was trying to show jump her way out of this one.
Show jumping.
And Shelly was not going to let her show jump her way out.
She was dressaging her way out of that event.
She was like, where's my horse?
She was like, oh, Sally, you're here. Oh, you look great. Yep. Yep. Oh.
Look at all these things you could hire, Sally.
I mean, I would never do that.
No, not me, but you should hire everything.
And then her face when Sally goes, look, can we just talk about your cancer comment? And Victoria, she goes, oh, Sally, don't do this to me. Like, she literally was like so inconvenienced. It was amazing. Like, she was like, oh, really? We're going to do it now? At the All of Vogue Temu fashion launch at Carriage Works?
Oh my God.
How dare you?
She's like, oh, not now.
It was great. And then, but
That
she
was
does, so
amazing.
props to
That was
Montano.
amazing.
She does apologize. Obviously,
does.
she feels weird about it at a minimum. And then Sally is amazing. She is very calm, but very assertive.
Very.
And she, like, this is goals. This is like communication goals.
Yeah.
She kind of like, instead of just going, you're like a horrible person, she isolates the language and how she brought it up and the way she brought it up, which led to her feeling pitied. And gives examples. I was like, this is like, this is like a training video on how to like de-escalate.
Yeah.
Like tension.
Yes.
Good on it.
It was really good.
And Victoria took it on board, but she didn't. In confessional, she tells us, "Oh, look, pity, like that's a pretty strong word, kind of thing." And I was like, "Girl, no." I was like, "No, don't go there. Like, just you need to roll over on this one.
Yeah.
It's the big C."
Come
Doll.
on. Yeah, just apologize to Sally. Just say
Well,
I'm
she
sorry.
She did, and I think Sally, isn't interested in having huge ongoing beefs with anyone because she's lovely.
Yeah.
But she also doesn't want to let that go
Mm-hmm.
and not have addressed it, right?
Yeah, because it'll get brought up and people will be like, "Why didn't?" You've got to bring it up in the moment because
Yeah.
I don't know that Sally's getting the producer edit of like, "Oh, you'll have that fight later down the track." It's like, no, let's just square off.
Yeah, exactly. So she said she felt pitied. She explains, like, I don't want to be treated like that sick girl kind of thing.
Yes.
Which, she has been through that.
Yeah.
And, no one wants to be sort of othered in that way.
Yeah.
Or felt like someone's looking down or feeling sorry for
Agreed.
them. The whole time Montana's she's in Aspen in her mind. Or Saint-Tropez. Somewhere she'd rather be.
The sigh was her just getting her to her disassociative state.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then she's in her
Zen,
mind. in
Think of the
Aspen.
evil eye. Think of Aspen, darling. Dressage.
I'm on my horse.
She's fucking iconic.
So
all right,
funny.
the Biv and Martine meet for the first time.
Yes.
Never met. But she does know. What does she say? She's like, "Oh, because you're neighbours."
the neighbour. She goes, "Oh, you're the neighbour." And they go, and everyone clocks it and they go, "How do you know?"
And she's like, "I saw a fucking drone flying over shooting you guys the other day."
But the Biv says, "I've been informed."
It was like I've been informed. It was,
It was very like...
It was Lisa Barlow go the distance.
It was like
I've got 8
someone's-
lawyers.
Mhm. And I mean, maybe Kate told her, or maybe it was like, "Oh, there's a new girl named Martini. She lives up the road."
It was probably Kate and or production.
It would be production, but
being
it's
like,
like,
"Do you want to come back on the show?
I've-
We've got this other girl.
I've been
She's
informed.
may or may not be a vampire."
It was really like the Biv like stamping like, "This is my show."
Oh, she walked into that Temu fashion launch and pissed on the fucking floor.
She was like, "This is mine, girls."
She took a squat and just pissed on everything.
Yeah. And I don't know the production would hold out for any other cast member. I think they
No.
just go, "No, all right, cool, move on."
Oh, she obviously
Off you go.
negotiated some special
She's
treatment.
very good.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I mean, she's a master businesswoman.
yeah. Do you think they must have NDAs about all that, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like, I can feel, I don't quite fully understand all of it yet, but I can feel there is storms are coming
I think so.
this season on screen and off screen.
Yeah.
There's already people in my DMs telling me things. And look, this is not a gossip podcast. I don't care. I wish all of the cast well, and I just love
That's
this
very
show.
woke.
Well, I just need to say it because I don't want people to think that I'm participating.
I agree.
In the gossip because I
Yep.
think some of it sounds quite nasty. The rumors and the nastiness.
Yeah, and like, it's a boring narrative.
Yeah. I'm here to have a bit of fun with this show that I love to watch. And yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. I am going to enjoy, like, if there is a bit of drama, sure. I've got some popcorn out.
I also don't like to know how the sausage is made. I
No,
don't really care.
yeah, true. And
Let me live the fantasy.
yeah, let me know I want the voyeurism and fabulousness.
Yeah. Just show me what you got.
Yeah,
you know?
but they are being messy. There's some messiness going on in Sydney.
I mean,
Dan was telling me about the Victoria Reese on the mic at Universal the other week, dropping T-bombs on everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
so
hot.
watch this space, but also let's remember to be respectful. Yeah,
Yeah.
cute. Fuck, that was a little tirade, wasn't it? The producers got what they wanted this episode,
100%.
which was
They got what we wanted.
which was
Yeah.
Chrissy and Terry, the face crack of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Big Biv showdown was good. It was good.
Yeah, and we ended with a lot of Don't go there. Let's not go there, Chrissy. Let's not go there.
I mean, even that reference, let's not go there. It's like, it's real Jerry Springer. Like, don't go there, girlfriend.
Yeah. Don't go there with the husband.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, we're going to get that all come to a head properly soon.
100%. 100%. And like the kind of end of episode recap trailer for next week. And Chrissy's slapping the table constantly.
Yeah, a lot of tables slapping. And we get some shine next week.
And
which I'm ready to shine it up.
I think the angels have arrived.
Yes. And look, this cast needs some angels.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
The Finn's Beach Club needed a lot of angels.
Yeah. Did you hear Maria last week wants to, she's on the wait list to get the angels. I wouldn't be able to concentrate because I'd just be like, I'm talking to Jackie Gillies. Like, I'd just be so excited.
It'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be fun. A fun, silly hang with the angels.
Well, Doll, we did it.
We did it. 100 episodes.
100 fucking episodes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's a lot of work.
I would also like to thank all of my past guests and, of course, my sexy listeners.
The sexiest.
Yeah, and if you really want to show your support, please do come if you're in Melbourne to the live show. I'm obviously bricking it, so I'd love some people to show up. So yeah, come show support. It'll be really fun.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah. All right. Well,
love it.
See you dolls there. We're going to go hop in the pool and get back on the T-bombs. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Mwah.